Yes, I was driving around and I just cannot stop thinking, just thinking about everything that is happening, everything that is going on with me and in society. My God, I am in my car. I can't even drive and listen to the radio without hearing incident after incident after incident after incident. And I'm wondering, is there something in the air? Is there something that's going on that I don't know about? I don't know. But it just can't be me. Really? Am I the only one that is going through something right now? Wow. It has gotten to the point where I had to park. Pull over and park. I said, I have to release all these thoughts that are in my head. I cannot walk around with just constantly having thought after thought after thought on my mind. So I said, let me put in a video. Welcome to Dangerous Conversations on YouTube. We talk about what most people deal with in silence, and I am your hostess, Tony Yvette. Feeling like a piece of shit today, huh? So I decided to do an impromptu video. This is therapeutic for me. Instead of bottling down somebody's ears with my problems, let me just take it to my channel. Let me take it to social media. Throw it out there, and hopefully it will hit somebody that may be experiencing just a little bit of what I'm going through. Because it can't just be me. Or is it just me? Nah, it can't be. So anyhow, let's get into it. I think life is smacking me in the face right now. It is smacking me and punching me right in my guts. And I'm thankful because over time I have learned, don't even react. It makes no sense to be depressed because that is a reaction, an emotion that cannot be trusted. So I said, let me sit in it like how I know we should be doing when we are going through a lot. Just sit in it. Sit in it. Talk to yourself, keep yourself calm, and know that you have to go through something when you know you're going to be great. The unfortunate thing about it, you don't know exactly when it's going to come. Is it going to come in the early stage of your life? Has it always been there since you remember? Is it going to happen in the middle stage of your life? Is it going to happen when you get much older? But one thing life has taught me, it can happen at any time, especially when you call on it. So I do have a video. I put it out sometime last year where I talked about I wanted a change. And boy, did I get that change. It wasn't a change I thought, but it is a change. And I'm just sitting here just thinking, what is going on? That is the question. What is going on with us as humans? We are running around this planet with our heads cut off. Everyone thinks they know everything. Everyone thinks they have the answer to everything. And at the same time, we are going through hell. Is it just me? Hell, people. I've never been to hell. No one that has been there and came back and told me how hell is. But I will bet the $1 million that I don't have that I can speak for me. I am going through hell right now. But it's good. Because when it's good, it's great. And when it's bad, it gets worse and turn around to be great. So either which way, I win, you win. Because at the end of that tunnel, greatness will be there. But when I'm sitting in the moment and have to deal with what I am dealing with, having my whole life pulled from underneath me, I know that that is a time that I cannot help myself hit that ground. I have to fight against me and every bone in my body to prevent me from hitting that ground. I just remember last year, I believe it was, just watching Cat Williams' video. I must have watched that video about 3 times. It was that good, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows it was that good. But I believe Cat Williams is the hood prophet. He has to be. Because every time a situation happened, I always turn around and think about Cat Williams. Or beep, beep, deviance will be exposed in 2024. Wow. You cannot even turn on the radio without hearing some kind of scandal. Something going on that are bringing some of the most, prominent people to some folks down. You go from high status, and now you're right there with the lowest of the lowest, as they say, as they label them. That must be something else. And for people who are like me, who happen to follow the YSL trial from beginning to end, it's amazing how, people could just be brought up on charges with absolutely no evidence. None whatsoever. In our judiciary system, our prosecutors are prosecuting, our judges are judging, and every single one of them is in bed with each other and is corrupt. And you will sentence people to years on end, not based on circumstantial evidence, but based on no evidence. So then, it's not just me. It can't be just me. But when I also watched the verdict come in, and when I heard that not guilty, because all of us who was watching, we already knew it wasn't going to be a not guilty verdict, and if it was some kind of guilt, it would be something obvious, gun charges, But to see the relief on every single one of those guys that, took a plea on their case or was found not guilty or guilty with time served, the relief. And sometimes you have to say, wow, I can't believe that we are experiencing things that happened maybe 20, 30, 40 years ago. And to this day right now, we are still experiencing them. How is that? When are we going to move forward? When are we going to move on to the next beautiful, wonderful idea? How can I come up with a good idea when my mind is bottled down by the stresses of my life? And of course, I have to keep it real. Some of my stresses is caused by me, and some of it is just how it was supposed to be. And that's what I have to grab onto and hold on to. That everything happens for a reason, and everything will work its way out of any bad situation. So, I guess that's what I have to do. But as I was driving today, I said I have to pull over and park. And I'm going to do a video in my car because I can't take this no more. This is crazy what is going on. The food prices are ridiculous. Everything went up, and not going up by 5 or 10 cents. Things are going up by $1, $1. Something used to be $2 last year is now $3 this year. So I am so nervous about 2025. It's the clothes. When you go buy clothes, everything is $5 more than it should be. So the prices on everything has skyrocketed. The money made is just for you to maintain whatever you have. But is it enough to grow yourself out of your contentment and maybe acquire some other things? No. If I wanted now to go out and buy something from Rose, something new, no, I don't have the resources to do that like how I used to do, because every dime matters in the situation that we are living in. And on top of it, stresses on top of stresses on top of stresses is happening. Sacrifices on top of sacrifices on top of sacrifices is happening in your personal life. Now, when I mean personal life, that does consist of family members and friends. But when I'm talking about personal, it's personal within you. You, I, me. There's so much personal baggage that I am going through. And scratch off relationships. That's easy. That's a walk in the park for me, it is. But just trying to move yourself forward. Now, in this day and age, it just seems so hard to do. I feel like I am walking on the beach in sand as I'm trying to move my life forward. And I am driving myself crazy because I'm trying to calculate and analyze to make sure that every single decision I make is going to be beneficial towards me. And sometimes we just don't have that control. Sometimes we just have to jump right in and hope and pray that it works out. And 9 out of 10, it doesn't work out. But I want to be in a situation of adaptability. I want to be able to adapt to any and all situation, incidents, accidents, experiences. Because once you know how to adapt, you're always going to be okay. Yeah. So I sacrificed a lot, and I gave up a lot, and I lost a lot. But I know that means I'm going to gain a lot. I'm going to possess a lot. And I'm going to have an awful lot of things. Things not really dealing with the material, but things as far as tangibles that can make a difference for myself and for anyone exclusively in my life. But for right now, I decided I gotta do a video because I can't hold this bullshit in. Wow. So if anybody else feels the same way that I do, where it's just so much going on that it's starting to seem a little bit abnormal, you're not alone. You are not alone, and I know damn well I am not alone, because I know half the population is probably experiencing or going through the same thing I am going through. That is to try and find that balance between having fun, enjoying your life, and doing your little kick buckets list, or you're maintaining. You're not surviving. You're doing something that you love. You're seeing a profit off of something that you love. And that's you to go further and higher and take different steps. But for right now, I don't know what the hell is going on. In my mind, for some reason, Taraji P. Henson is on my mind, because I keep thinking, that's how much you got paid to do a movie? You celebrities are getting paid that little to do a movie? Monique said it. Majority of people didn't believe her. Taraji P. Henson said it. Not only did she say it, you could see it in her actions. You can see it in her face. So I guess now we are all unhappy. From the lifestyles of the famous to just your ordinary average person. We are going through it. We are going through it, and together I believe we will get through it. Whether it's together or not, I know that, I feel heavy right now. I feel a lot of extra weight on me. But I know if I keep exercising, keep moving, keep pushing, I'm going to lose all of that weight. And then I have the toned body that I always wanted. Well, I think I gave myself a good little journal writing. Except for now, we can put it in a video and post it, and it can go all the way around the world for everyone to see. And I hope everyone does see this video. Let me know, is it just me? Or is something going on? Is something in the air? I don't know. But for anyone who feels the same way I feel, this is just a little message. Yes, there is something going on. I'm going through something. The whole world is going on with something. So this is from me to you, from dangerous conversations to the whole world. We're going to talk about our issues. We're going to address our issues. We're going to deal with our issues. We're going to learn from our issues, and we're going to move on to be more powerful, to be more disciplined, and we will see that pot of gold at the end of our rainbow. Thanks, guys, and remember, like, share, and subscribe. Dangerous Conversation with Tony Yvette.